Look at this. Isn't this lovely? All of these roses. Roses are my favorite. And that's why I live where there's a lot of roses. I remember getting here and it was this time of year and you know, all the roses are in bloom and I was just the smell was overwhelming and I was like, this is it. this is my place. This is my heart place. But anyway, I want to make this a really short video, but you know I'm bad at that. I came across something that said it talked about mental illness, and it kind of made me think. I don't know, I don't remember exactly what was going on, but it kind of triggered me in a way where it was stigmatizing people with mental illnesses as being like you know, someone with a condition that is untreatable, or you're not going to get better from, or you know, something that's basically chronic and you will die from. So then I started thinking about the term mental illness, right? And I know that we talk a lot about different illnesses, and they're very real, and they are illnesses. They're dis-ease, like diseases, like dis and ease as in comfort in your body, right? But that doesn't have to be the stigma behind it, you know? And especially when it comes to mental illness, I think that talking about it in a way that looks at it as this illness that you suffer from makes it harder to overcome and to treat and to admit and you know, live a fulfilling life with that sort of hanging over you, because that affects your mental health, how you view yourself, and then how you view yourself, how you project yourself into the world. And I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of saying mental illness. But I really feel like it should be called mental health, because although there are, of course, mental health issues that are genetic and you know, lacking certain chemicals or a ability to make certain connections and things like that because of lacking proteins, chemicals, whatever, that's very real. But that's also still mental health, you know, and there are ways to not stigmatize it as much and to live more gracefully with it, right? But most of the time when we talk about mental illness, we're talking about someone that had the potential to be a healthy individual mentally, but over time and over experience and over repetition and learning coping mechanisms and triggers and responses to those, and it could be anything, you know. It could be fight or flight responses that you get stuck in, or it could be kind of paralysis. It could be the onset of a physical illness creating these mental patterns for depression, or it could be your self-talk. It could be things that you've continually experienced, like being put down or things. Anyway, so mental health is the health of your mind, and it changes into a mental health issue, right? So your brain has made these connections in a way that isn't healthy so many times that that's now how it's wired. So you now are stuck in this mental health unhealth, I guess. So I feel like if we can over time bring ourselves to having a mental health issue, we can also over time reverse that. So it's not an illness, it's a reaction to something that happened to you, and a real thing, and maybe multiple real things that kept happening and that kept you in these states. And then your brain just forgot how to go back to the healthier state and rewiring. There's a lot of systems that work with this. There's a dynamic neural retraining program I'm hoping to start. And I know there's a lot of new studies on neuroplasticity, and that's exciting, right? So whatever it is, even if it is something physical, which, my physical limitations are a lot to do with mental health too, not just invaders in my body, which might also be there, but talk differently to yourself, and instead of it being an illness, it's a health issue. It's mental health. It's not mental illness. We are working on our mental health. We're not burdened with and stuck with and stigmatized with this label of mental illness.